it's our last night here. Let's have fun tonight. And tomorrow, like, we'll tackle our shit. And Kristen's like, you're right. What, tomorrow?
You're so right. You're so right. And I love you. You're the best person in the entire world. And we're going to get through this together. And tomorrow I'm going to break up with Tom. And I'm not going to live with him anymore. I'm never looking back. We are closing this chapter. This is done.
Boof to the next morning. All good things must come to an end.
I am the devil, and don't you forget it.
You're a whore with a mustache!
I take sketch comics very seriously.
The whore in there!
I'm not sure what I've done to you, but I'll take a Pinot Grigio. The only thing I have holding me back is that I have self-respect and dignity.
Pumpcast.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the Pumpcast. I'm Maddie Drossbeck.
And I'm Meg Ruoko. And Maddie, what is the most loseriest loser boyfriend you've ever had to deal with?
His name was Matt.
Of course it was.
His name was Matt, and I would kill him if I could.
Yeah. well, sure.
And well, obviously.
And well.
Because women should get to kill at least one man per month, and everyone says that.
I agree.
And if I could, Matt, if you're listening, still you. It is still you at the top of that list, babe.
Still you, brother.
As the first man I ever dated, first man I ever had sex with, nothing was worse than the first. I'll give him that. He took his title and he took it well, and no one has ever terrorized me quite in the way that Matt did when I was 19.
Wow. I mean, being 19... Shouts out to anyone who's
Shout
19
out.
right now, because I know that you're dealing with some fuck ass man that you're going to want to kill 11 years later.
To every 19-year-old, just know you absolutely should break up with your boyfriend at some point. Whoever you're dating when you're 19, you are not supposed to be with.
No.
I'm definitively coming to you from a place of knowing. I'm 29 years old. A decade later, I'm telling you right now, whoever you're dating at 19, they're going to be at the top of your shoot with a gun list in a couple of years. So just know that you're not supposed to marry the man that's on the top of your shoot with a gun list.
We're here to help. We are here to help. Come on.
What would your answer be?
This is
I need name, social security number, full address, where I can find him present day.
Then I would definitely say the guy that I had a crush on when I was 22.
Yeah.
Loser.
I
don't know. And certainly I think I've come across people who are similar in loserdom to him. But I think, like you said, because it's the first person who kind of emotionally causes you that stress like that.
The first cut is the deepest.
Baby, I know. She wrote that about liking a guy when you were in college.
Yeah, she wrote that about the 19-year-old experience.
And I might as well have been 19. Fuck, you
yeah,
know?
come on.
I was
well,
22,
it's all the
but
same
spiritually
thing.
19.
To me, I feel like the age range of 18 to 24.
Yeah.
It's all anything goes in that age range.
Totally. Your brain's still
Pre-frontal
floating
lobe.
around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-full development.
Yeah, it was just same thing where if I saw him to this day, I don't think I would be able to resist a sneer, a true sneer on my face being
Totally.
ooh, God.
Yeah, no, I definitely am more prone to being, well, actually, this is not true. I'm just like this with everyone. But I feel like when I think of the losers that I've gone out with and the losers that my friends have gone out with, trust that every single one of them knew that I thought they were a loser.
Oh, completely.
Nobody has ever thought to themselves, I wonder if Maddie likes me or not.
Yeah.
None of my friends' partners have ever wondered if I was in approval of them as a partner or not.
Totally.
I feel that I've always made it pretty obvious if I fucked with you or not.
Yeah. Oh, that is abundantly clear. That's abundantly clear with you and just people in general.
Yeah. No, you'll know. Trust you will know. There will be no confusion.
I feel like it's like that tweet or a TikTok or something that somebody said where it's men should start in jail and have to work themselves out. like work their own way out. I'm like, to me, like every man starts as a loser and has to prove themselves not losers.
For sure. I've only met like 2 men that weren't losers in my life.
Yeah, one of them is my brother and the other one is my dad. And trust, and I think they would agree that all of their 20s, they were both losers too.
Losers, yeah.
Yeah. I've had my dad, like, he and my mom will tell stories about, like, how they met or, like, how they started dating or whatever. And I've had my dad, like, shamefully be like, can we not talk about this? Like,
Hey, guys, I'm sorry. Hey, everyone, you have to bow your head.
he's like,
in shame.
I'm just lucky that I'm where I am now.
Yeah.
We're back, baby, right where we left off at Cabo Bar Esquina.
And as you'll remember, Katie has just stormed off from the dinner. She walked away. Things were getting too emotional. She looked at Schwartz and was like, it's either me or you that's going to leave this dinner.
Yeah.
And it ended up being Katie.
Yeah, because, well, Schwartz, he didn't want to make a scene.
I cannot stand people like this.
Yeah.
Where they just like, they play innocent in a way that just grates me. Because so many people will. It's so funny because Meg and I were just talking about this in a different context, like literally 30 minutes ago. But I feel like the external portrayal of people like Tom Schwartz is that he's just like a silly, goofy, sweet guy.
I'm just nice.
He means well. He's
just
just
a nice
nice.
guy.
He just wants to keep the peace.
Yeah.
Okay. These peacekeepers that ultimately lack loyalty to the people they allegedly care about the most.
Right.
You grate on me.
Yeah.
Truly.
Because you're not actually keeping the peace.
No.
You are avoiding conflict.
Yes.
You are conflict avoidant. You are
Right.
not Switzerland.
You're not a peacekeeper.
You are not a peacekeeper. A peacekeeper like gets into conflict
Right.
and like sorts it out and like communicates with people. What you are doing is like cowering in the corner.
Right.
You're not doing anything.
No.
And so Tom continues to not do anything. And Stassi is really pissed because Katie, according to Stassi, is making it all about her.
And Stassi just asked her not to make a scene at her birthday dinner. Which, like, here's the thing.
And you did it at my birthday
Can
dinner.
I just say I love that Sheena is getting away with this whole thing. Like, Sheena caused this. My
Yes.
Sheen. I love you, girl. Like, she's just totally... Everyone's forgotten that Sheena's the one that started this.
Sheen like ate this Cabo trip down.
She really did. She came out of this trip the most successful.
Yes.
This was great for Sheena's
This was
image.
huge for Sheena's PR.
Yeah, it really was. But it's like, I can understand why Stassi is upset about Katie, you know, taking over the birthday dinner with her and Schwartz, but you should keep that same energy for Schwartz. It can't be that you're only angry at Katie. If you're going to be mad at this interaction happening at your birthday dinner, you have to be mad at both of them.
Yes.
That's my only rule for her.
Yeah.
Because I understand being pissed that all of a sudden your birthday dinner was, you know, derailed by a fight.
I agree. When you specifically asked her not to.
Yeah.
You were
Right.
like, please don't do this.
Right.
Kristen leaves to go find Katie, and Stassi is pretty quick behind her. And Katie is kind of like crying in another part of the hotel, and Kristen is comforting her or trying to comfort her a little bit. And she's like, listen, like, you know, it's like Princess Stassi, like it has to be all about her for her birthday. And trying to make some headway with Katie, who's very visibly upset. And Stassi comes marching in and she's like, I am so fucking pissed at you right now. Like, you are making this all about yourself. And it pretty quickly also turns into an admonishment about Katie abandoning her, specifically in this moment of her birthday. She's like, you left me. You left me all alone, and all you thought about was all your fucking self. And I'm like, okay, I do think that maybe there's some projection happening here.
We're taking it like maybe a step too far.
This is maybe a step too far. But she does say, she's like, I had a conversation with you about this.
Right.
And then you immediately got into a fight with your boyfriend and made it all about yourself. And like, this is how you handle it.
Yeah.
And Stassi goes, you're wrong. And you know that I'm right. And Katie's like, stop treating me like I'm not a fucking human being. Like, I am really upset right now. You're being really cruel. You're being really cruel. And Stassi is Stassi's like Marty in Girls, where she's like, cruel, I'm being cruel. She's like, I have spent the past several days being so patient with you.
Yeah.
Which is true. Like, again, I think that Stassi's anger is misplaced and kind of blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's entirely unfounded.
No, I like agree that honestly I would be annoyed too.
Yeah.
If I'm imagining me at my birthday dinner. I'm trying to have a good time and some fucking couple to the left of me is arguing just like right out of my peripheral and still in earshot. I'd be like, are you guys fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
You and your chungus boyfriend over here just yip yapping it up at my birthday dinner. Hold it in. Do it in
Hold
the
it
room.
in.
Like, he's lucky I even invited him.
Right.
This should honestly, I believe birthday dinners should be a no boyfriend zone.
I agree.
That's my belief.
Actually
That's my
agree.
belief. Do not bring your chungus boyfriend to my birthday dinner.
No.
So I would understand if Stassi was like, I've already created so much, I've been so generous to even allow Tom Schwartz to be on my birthday trip.
Right.
Okay, men shouldn't even be here.
Men shouldn't even be here. Men should not have been on the Cabo trip in the first place.
He's
I don't know
lucky
why
he's
they
here.
were. Right.
And now you guys are arguing at my birthday dinner. I get it. Where she does start to lose me is when she gets mad at Katie specifically for walking away from the table.
Right.
Because it's pretty clear that the reason why Katie walks away is because she's like gonna cry either way. And her
Yes.
options are either cry at the table or cry not at the table.
Right.
And she's trying to make the night a little less dramatic. We can be mad at the stuff that happens before she leaves the table, but I don't think the leaving the table is really the thing to get hung up on. But Stassi's like, you couldn't even sit down and have a drink. Like, you couldn't suck it up. You left me.
Yeah.
I was alone on my birthday. Alone at a table of 10 other people.
Right. There were 9 other people. Like, what are we talking
And
about?
everyone else at the table is like, come on, we're still going to have a good night. Like, we're
Right.
still going to make the best of it. Like, we're going to go out. We're going to go dancing. And Stassi's like, no, I'm in a bad mood now. I'm not doing it.
Right.
Which class?
Girl, which is like, of course. I mean, I wouldn't expect any different type of response from Stassi on her birthday.
Yeah.
Katie is still upset. I wrote down, she's still upset. Her body is tea. Tom goes to find her. Because her body is tea. Her in that dress is amazing. Katie, you're everything to me. I'm so sorry you were so sad for so long. And Tom and Katie have like kind of a brief conversation, which is once again just like really, it's actually like quite hard to watch this conversation because Katie once again is just like a woman who is in such pain and wants so desperately for this chungus ass motherfucker to just see her. And he never has and never will.
Yeah.
And Tom is like, I just want her to be happy. I just want her to move past this, which is like, you guys haven't even walked up to it. What do you mean moved past it?
Right.
You haven't even walked through the door yet.
Also, it's like he's deciding, he's like, oh, we gotta, still have a good night. Let's just squash this now. And it's like, it's pretty funny to me that you are down to squash this after you've humiliated her in front of all these people at a dinner and watched her cry in front of everyone. You couldn't have resolved it before the dinner.
Right.
So that you guys could have had a good night. You couldn't have in your hotel room sat down and had a conversation about it. You waited to argue and belittle her at a public dinner in front of everyone, and then after she walked away crying, you're like, okay, now we can just squash it and put it behind us without a conversation.
Now I think we should actually squash it.
This fucking guy.
I'm gonna kill him. After some more hemming and hawing, he finally apologizes, and it is not good enough, in my opinion. And
Absolutely not. He basically is just like, yeah, sorry that happened.
yeah, he's like,
And
"My
then
bad."
Katie pretty much just accepts it. She's like, you have to change a lot of shit. I love you. You're everything to me.
Yeah.
All I wanted to hear was that you're sorry. But like, that's really all he says is like, yeah, my bad.
No, he truly goes, my bad.
And she's like, that's all I wanted. And it's like, well, yeah, I think we can want a little bit more.
But we can raise that bar.
We can totally want more.
We can want more for ourselves.
Yeah.
Thank you more, please.
Thank you. Yes, and.
Yes, and Katie. Yes, and. And it is really sad watching her say, like, you are everything to me.
Yeah.
Imagine saying that about Tom Schwartz.
I just got a shiver. Oh my God. Tom Schwartz.
Looking Tom Schwartz in the eye and, like, meaning with all your heart, You are everything to me.
Oh my God.
Tom Schwartz is your world.
All of a sudden it's really cold in this apartment. I'm like,
The lights start to flicker. The cats stand up on their hind legs.
oh my God.
That's so scary.
Yeah, Tom Schwartz should never be your everything.
Oh.
If Tom
Hearing it back is so scary. Hearing it back is so scary.
If Tom Schwartz is your everything, we don't have much.
No. We don't have anything to say to you.
We
girl.
are broke.
You
girl.
might be too far gone.
We need to start crowdfunding. Like something has to change.
Start that GoFundMe now. Start that GoFundMe yesterday.
Yesterday, sister.
Fuck.
Oh.
Oh my God. Okay, so boof. Over to Sir. Ariana is thriving as a bartender. She is slaying. She's serving up drinks like nobody's freaking business.
Totally, and she's perfectly happy to do it all on her own while all of the real crazy kids are down in Cabo.
Yeah. And Lisa walks up to Ariana and Tina's working too. And she's like, you guys are all doing so good. And they're like, yeah, we love it here. Woo!
That's it.
Okay. So boof. Back to Cabo.
The Sir cuts in this episode are again so useless the way they were in last week's.
It really is just so funny where it's like, over to Sir.
Where
Nothing's happening.
Nothing is happening because we've removed all of the drama starters.
Everyone's like, over to Sir, where it's just kind of a normal restaurant. Like they might as well be live streaming from a Wendy's. Like nothing is going on.
Nothing is happening.
Nothing's happening. It's just like, here's my order. Great.
Imagine how boring life would be if we didn't have pot stirrers. Like you really need them. As much as I don't want to be like, we need more Jax Taylors.
No.
Like I fear sometimes we do.
Right. Sometimes we do.
Because imagine how boring it would be.
Well, this is the thing. And sometimes we need the Kristens of the world.
Sometimes we do.
Listen.
Sometimes when you go into your workplace, you're like, you know what we need a little bit more of here? People crying in the back room, unexplainably, all the time.
Tonight's going really well, but you know what would make it better?
If my one coworker hit my other coworker.
What if I called my coworker the C word?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like, I'm just not hearing enough cunts, so I'm not going to take this job opportunity.
So,
I'm like, as I'm interviewing, I'm listening around, I'm eavesdropping. I'm like, I'm waiting to hear the word cunt, and if I don't hear it, these are not coworkers of mine.
where do you hope to see yourself in 5 years? Well, ideally cheating on one or several of my coworkers here.
Ideally, I will have tried out pretty much everyone here.
Drinking heavily,
In a
I
little
guess,
way.
before I show up to my shift.
Right? Always that.
Where-
This doesn't seem like a job you do sober. No. Working at a restaurant? Serving for Lisa Vanderpump? No. Lisa's going to want me to have a couple drinks in my system.
Sorry, you want me to talk to the customers?
I've seen Housewives.
I know how you want these things to go.
Come on. I know, but we're giving the experience.
I'm being escorted out by Guillermo by my hands. I know how you like the Vanderpump experience. So back at Cabo, Christina Kelly and Kristen and Sheena are trying to get Stassi up from out of the bed because Stassi has decided that the night is ruined. It could not possibly be saved. And she's just going to go to bed because what's the point of being a good person? I should just stick to being a bitch.
Right. Yeah. So we've got Kristen, Christina, and Sheena all taking turns trying to like lure her out of bed. And Sheena is really taking this opportunity to get in Stassi's good graces.
Yep.
And Sheena seems to feel particularly, she has a soft spot for Stassi in this moment because she's like, I too have had my birthday ruined by Katie before, so I understand what Stassi's going through right now. Flashback to when Tom Schwartz and Shay unexplainably get into a fight at Sheena and Pandora's joint birthday party.
Yeah, once again, pinning the blame of all of this on Katie when
Right.
really like Tom Schwartz is at the center of everything.
To be honest with you, like I barely remember Katie's involvement in Sheena's birth. Like I get, it was like the three of them, the three fucking bozos talking outside,
Right.
talking shit about Sheena. But really, it was Tom Schwartz and
Yes, Shay.
Shay that got into it, but whatever. Sheena's like, I understand what this is like.
Yeah, I get it.
So they end up going to the pool. They convince Stassi that that's their night out is being modified a little bit. They're going to go to the pool.
Yes.
Katie is also there. So everyone's fine now.
They seem to
We're
have-
all at the pool.
Have gotten her.
Girls are just drinking and being silly, and the boys are drinking separately. There is now a complete separation of the boys and girls, which is, if it was my birthday, this is what I would have requested.
It's how it would have been the whole time. Boys would have been in another state entirely.
Exactly.
Country even. And the boys are all drinking for like approximately 30 seconds before Jax is like, I'm going to go check on Stassi.
Yeah, he's like, we're like fine and vibing right now, so I kind of just want to lean into the good energy.
And the guys are like, all right, brother, totally.
Little does he know this is all part of her master plan. She's been slowly making him believe that they are having a good trip together and that there's some type of vibe, because she is a master. She's a genius.
Yeah, she's brilliant.
She's doing all of this on purpose to harvest information about Kristen and Tom.
And harvest information she does. Because Jax goes up to Stassi and the girls in the pool, and he's like, hey, Stassi, can I talk to you over in the shallow end for a second?
Yeah, just give her a second.
And she's like, okay.
Also critical, she does not have a top on while all this is happening, which, again, she's a genius.
She's a genius.
She walks over to the shallow end. She's like covering her boobs with her hands.
Yeah, like pushing her
them
boobs,
together.
her boobs
And
together.
having this conversation with him, like, God, you are brilliant.
You're so smart.
This is a brilliant woman. Entrepreneurial, okay?
Oh, God.
She's getting in there.
And Jax goes, listen, I'm trying to change my ways. I'm trying to like be your friend. He's starting on in this conversation that like has nothing to do with anything. And he's like, I even thought we were being like flirty a little bit. And she was like, no.
She's so mean to him. I love it.
She's like, listen, I can't be friends with someone who's a liar.
Tom and Kristen, Ariana, you told me that he hooked up with her and then you denied it. So, what's the truth?
And he's like, I never said that.
I love it. I love that Stassi's pretty much just like thrown her birthday in the bin.
Yeah.
She's like, tonight's already a fucking wash, so let's just go all in.
Yeah.
My birthday's already fucked. Now let's fight with Jax.
Let's do the second thing I love.
now let's fight with
The
Jax.
thing I love most is my birthday. The thing I love second is making Jax look like an idiot. Let's do the second thing that I love.
my favorite things. These are a few of my favorite things.
Da, 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 da. Drunken in Cabo and fighting with Katie, making Jax look like a foolish lady. And Stassi is like, you told me that Ariana and Tom hooked up. You told me. And after some back and forth, and Stassi being like, stop fucking covering for your bro, Jax is like, I told that to you when we were together.
He's like, I can't throw him under the bus. What do you want me to do? And Stassi's like, oh, so you can half throw him under the bus, then?
Right.
Like, just say it completely. Now you're like, okay, okay, just we're halfway
say
there.
it.
Just go.
And he's like,
What do I do in this situation that I'm in? What do you want me to do?
and she's like, tell the truth.
She's like, be honest. He's thrown you under the bus 1,000 times.
Right.
What's it to you to throw him under at once?
And Jax is like, that's a really good point.
Jax in his confessional is like, Tom has told me that he's had relations with Ariana. So I can either betray Tom or piss off Stassi. And I'm afraid of Stassi.
Yeah. And frankly, like, that's maybe the first and only good choice that Jax has ever made. Like, if it's between Tom and Stassi, you're absolutely going to want to be on Stassi's side.
Yeah.
And not Tom's.
But Stassi basically got all the information that she needed.
Yep.
She got a verbal confirmation from Jax that she was not making it up, that he did at some point tell her that Ariana and Tom had hooked up.
And she's like, great. Okay. And Jax is like, I just don't even want to talk about this anymore. I don't even want to talk about this. Leaves.
All right, so boo. We're back in the hotel room. Everyone's all cozy. We're in PJs. We're eating cake. It's awesome. Awesome birthday sleepover hotel vibes. And Kristen is outside on the balcony or a little outside area smoking while Stassi tells the rest of the girls what she heard from Jax. And Stassi's like, so Tom admitted that they banged in Vegas. And Sheena's like, I don't believe it. And Stassi's like, okay, fine. Well, it's either Jax made it up or it's the truth. And either way, this is what was said. And then immediately afterwards, because Stassi wastes no time. This is a woman of business. She's going to all her meetings. She's
Same thing as her getting in the car. She goes, all right, bye.
all right, bye. Poof. It's like her going outside to the balcony. She goes outside and tells Kristen that she got Jax to admit that something happened. And she doesn't know if it was a hookup, a bang, a makeout, whatever, but it was something. And Kristen immediately starts crying.
Yeah. And Stassi's like, Kristen, we knew this.
Right. Why are you shocked?
Why?
You're
honestly,
shocked?
You're shocked? You're gonna look at me and tell me that I'm shocked? No, it's honestly like she has like an issue with like object permanence. It's like, Kristen, we've been over this.
Right.
You know that Tom is a cheater and a liar.
Once a liar and a cheater, always a liar and a cheater.
Right.
Also, what's the difference? We know he did it one time. Are we losing our minds because he did it a second?
Right.
It's the same thing.
Yes. And like we've done this back and forth of if it's true, if it's not true, if something happened, if something didn't happen. Like you've already weighed all of these possibilities. Why is it like you're receiving this information for the very first time right here and now on this balcony? I don't understand. And that's basically what Stassi says to her is like, listen, you can either keep doing this with Tom or you can break up.
Right. Be done.
Yes.
Let this be the end of it. And Kristen's basically like, now that I have this information, I like still don't know what to do. Like I love him.
And then she starts drinking heavily.
Yeah, she's like, so what do we do?
Tequila.
Because what else are we gonna do?
I guess we'll boof into the next morning.
Not break up with our boyfriends, apparently.
Boof. It's a ghost. So the boys wake up and they are talking about how this morning and this day they're going to go on a booze cruise.
Totally. And just as all this is happening, Sheena busts in the door. And Sheena, God, fuck it. I love Sheena. And I don't care. I don't care about everyone that doesn't want me to love Sheena. I love Sheena. I do. I love her. This is one of my favorite moments of Sheena. I love when she gets in there and starts stirring the pot.
Yeah.
Sheena, God tier Sheena moment we're about to witness.
She is truly like, she has entered a flow state in this on this Cabo trip. She's like, okay, perfect. I've helped Stassi through her terrible night. Okay, now I have this piece of information and I know exactly what to do with it.
She's so good. And I love this is a moment where Sheena actually has loyalties.
Yes.
And she shows that. And this is the version of Sheena that I love the most. And I wish she was this version of herself more often.
Me too.
But she's clearly showing her loyalty to the girls of the group.
Yep.
And actively betraying Jax, which I love.
It's awesome.
But Sheena busts into the boys' room and she starts recapping to them what a fun night she had with the girls.
Last night was so fun.
And she was like, but whatever Jax said to Stassi when he came down to the hotel pool just really changed the whole mood.
Record scratch.
And Jax is like, I didn't tell her anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say anything to Stassi. Cameraman's immediately zooming in on him. He's like twiddling his fingers. He's sweating.
Cameraman like 2 inches from his face. And the guys, of course, are like, what did you say?
Jax is in his confessional like, what the fuck, Sheena?
And Sheena's like, Jax had no problem when it came to shoving a grenade up my ass about the whole gangbang thing, so I have no problem shoving a grenade up his.
Yeah, get his ass, Sheena. Get his ass. Oh my God.
Blow his ass up.
So Sheena's like, well, Stassi said that she asked you about the Tom and Ariana stuff because supposedly Tom told Jax about 6 months ago that it happened. And Tom again, deny. He basically looks at Jax and is like, fix this, handle this. Why would you just do that and lie? Why would you just make something up random like that?
You're so random.
Super
Jax.
random style. Why would you make that up?
And he's like, whatever. I'm not dealing with this. This is Jax's bullshit as per fucking usual. And Jax is like, I'll say it's a lie. Listen, if it's brought up again, I'll just say it's a lie, which is so funny because it's like, he's not saying, okay, it is a lie. He's like, I'll do
right,
you
fine.
a solid.
You want me to say it's a
Tom.
lie? I'll say it's a lie.
I'll say it's a lie, but like, let's not bring it up again, which is so funny because Jax brought it up in the first place.
I love it.
When Ariana first came over to Sir, Jax was the one who started the whole thing of Ariana and Tom slept together. And now he's like, can we stop talking
Guys, why is everyone still talking about
this rumor that I started that could potentially change the trajectory of two of my closest friends' lives? Can we stop fucking talking about it?
What the hell? While also inadvertently putting a spotlight on himself as well, since he was cheating with Kristen at the same time this is happening.
Can we actually talk about maybe how cool it was that I was being honest with all of you guys? Nobody seems to be talking about how good of a person I am. And I feel like that's just maybe getting lost on people.
He's like, sorry, why is this getting turned around on me? I was doing a good thing. Sheena, put a sock in it.
Hey, Sheena, shut the fuck up. I'm a good guy. We've all established that.
Actually, of all the various Vanderpump beefs, I actually think that my favorite ones are Sheena versus Jax.
I love Sheena versus Jax because it's like so, there's something so like pure about it.
It's also like Sheena's such a theater kid and
Yes.
Jax is such like a just meathead
Yes.
bro. That there's something about like watching theater kid Sheena stick it to Jax. I'm like, yeah, get his ass. Get his ass, Sheena.
There's something cathartic about it for us, maybe.
I think there is.
So they all go down to the pool. Everyone is so hungover from the night before.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Kristen shows up. Like so hungover.
She looks miserable.
She looks so pissed.
And she immediately summons Jax to come talk. She's like, Jax,
Yeah.
he's floating as he's being taken from the loungers.
She pulls out a giant magnet and just pulls him over. And Kristen is like, I know what you told Stassi last night.
And he's like, listen, I told her I heard things, not that I knew things.
He's like, I don't know anything for sure. I'm also, by the way, I'm not doing this right now.
And Kristen's tearing up. She's like, please be honest with me. Like, you're my friend too. Please, for the love of God, just tell me.
He's like, listen, I'm sure maybe I said something when I was drunk. Things are always taken out of context. Everything that I say all the time is always taken out of context.
Also, critically, this conversation is happening in front of everybody.
Yeah.
So Stassi's standing right there and she's like, Jax, are you kidding me right now? Nothing was taken out of context. Like, why are you fucking lying? And Tom's just standing there quietly.
Yeah.
Which to me I think he looks way more guilty when he's just standing there like,
yeah, because he's like, where's the ball gonna land? In my favor or not?
right. Do I really need to defend myself or no? We'll see.
And while everybody is getting into this like massive fight, Sheena and Shay walk up, see what's happening, and then just quietly leave.
They're like, no thanks.
Which is, again, a perfect move on Sheena's part. Sheena is like, I know that I've played a hand in this, and I'm not going to get involved.
I'm gonna leave now. See you later.
See you later at another time.
Awesome. Fucking awesome.
So cool.
And then finally, Kristen looks at Tom and is like, are you going to be honest with me? And Tom's like, I didn't fucking do anything. There's nothing to say. Like, I just don't deserve this.
And Kristen's like, this hurts. Like, you're never going to be honest with me about anything. And he's like, Jax made this up. And she's like, it feels like I'm getting punched in the stomach over and over
Right.
and over again. And it's like, hey, how is this better than being single? Once again, these fucking people on this fucking show always,
break up challenge.
always make me ask this question. How is this better than being single? How?
It's not.
Tell me. This looks like hell because it is.
And like, you're now in this situation where Tom is going to deny for the rest of eternity, and your choices are clear. Stay with Tom while he denies into oblivion that he ever cheated on you while knowing deep down in your soul that he did.
Yes.
Or leave him and experience bliss. Which should we possibly choose? Like, the choices are so clear.
So insane. While this is all happening too, a waitress is like bringing them cutlery.
She's like, oh, just like real quick, here's a fork.
Real quick, here's a dessert spoon in case you guys want to try the sundae. We do new flavors every weekend. No pressure.
No
They're like,
pressure.
you fucked Ariana.
I know you see like the pool bar in the back, and there's a bunch of people sitting on those bar stools. Again, a niche perspective
to
that
be-
I want access to.
What it would be like to be one of those people. Can I just get a pina colada? And in the back, it's like, you fucked Ariana, and I couldn't even believe that you would lie to me.
I don't know. Jack just makes shit up. I don't know why he said that. He just be saying stuff.
Could I just get actually a non-alcoholic margarita? And Kristen storms off, and Tom like is shaking his head like, I can't believe that this is happening. Sips his little coffee. Okay. So boof.
We're still at the pool, but later in the day.
And Stassi, Christina Kelly, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I wrote down Kristen, but I figured it was Christina Kelly. Stassi, Christina Kelly, and Katie are all having, honestly, a really good time.
Nice little girls' day by the pool, eating hamburgers.
When Kristen walks back up,
Kristen shows back up.
so slouched and still hungover and drunk, and goes, oh, hi. I'm fine. Don't worry.
Kristen's like, bottom line, I cannot be friends with Jax anymore. And reflection number 2 is that I absolutely cannot work with Ariana anymore. There's nothing else I can do. 2 reflections. Number 1, fuck Jax. Number 2, fuck Ariana. She's got to get out of Sir. Kristen, critically, not the first 2 reflections we were hoping you'd have.
We'd love for you to reprioritize, girl. We're loving kind of what your initial round of what you're
Okay,
bringing to the table.
right.
We'd love to circle back at a later time with kind of the next revision of what priorities you're trying to
Right.
bring over to us.
So there's actually a different name we were
Right.
hoping to hear at the top of your reflections list. You know, maybe we can make Jax number 2, Ariana number 3. Number 1 we were hoping would go to a man named Tom Sandoval. Have you
Right.
ever heard of him?
Have you heard of him? He's your boyfriend. You live with him?
But apparently our top 2 problems in need of addressing is your friendship with Jax Taylor and your co-workership with Ariana Maddox. Right. No, right, of course.
Totally, girl.
Yeah.
Totally.
You get Jax out of your life as a friend and you get Ariana fired and the problem is solved.
That'll
Famously.
fix the problem.
Yeah. What else is there to fix?
Hold on. Let me do the math in my head. Okay, so Jax is gone. And then we get rid of Ariana, and then yeah, I think that's pretty much all the
That's-
people that have done me wrong.
Bliss, love, true
Bliss.
love, methinks.
Love. And the girls are like, okay. And she's like, I need to tell Lisa that it's either Ariana or it's me.
Just like, I want to be inside of her brain coming to this conclusion because I really don't understand how getting let's say the worst case scenario is true. Let's make it even worse than it actually is. Let's say that Tom and Ariana have been fucking daily.
Yep.
For the
Active
last
affair.
2 years.
Yeah.
Active affair. Every bad thing you could think of. Let's say that that's been going on for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
What would getting her fired from her job do to stop them from fucking?
Famously, a point that Lisa brought up.
Right, last episode.
Yes.
She's like, if they're gonna do it, none of this is gonna impact that. They're
Right.
just gonna do it.
Right.
Kristen does not seem to think this is true. She seems to believe that, like, if she can remove Ariana from Tom's vicinity when he's at work, that solves the problem.
It's kind of middle school vice principal vibes where it's like, we're not going to teach the boys to not sexualize the girls.
Right.
We're going to tell the girls that if they wear spaghetti straps to school, they will be getting suspended and possibly expelled.
Right.
Like,
It's like,
okay.
the problem is not really being addressed here.
Right. We're not actually, okay. I don't think I don't think that's quite right.
Yeah.
But she seems to think it is because she calls Lisa in that exact moment.
Which is crazy. Can you imagine calling your boss and being like, you have to fire this bitch because my boyfriend cheated on me with her? Don't fire my boyfriend, though.
And also you're 30.
And also you're 30. Oh, my God. Can you imagine? This happened older than us.
I know. Older than us.
Unbelievable work.
Incredible.
Kristen,
She's incredible.
What you've contributed to reality TV. I just can't thank you enough.
You're so awesome. We are obsessed with you. And Kristen calls Lisa and gets her up to speed and is like, I would prefer if Ariana not work at SUR at all. But if that's not a possibility, then I don't think I can work at SUR. So it's me or it's her. And Lisa's like, okay, Kristen, let's talk tomorrow. And Kristen's like, okay, thank you for thinking about this seriously. Like, she's under full assumption that Lisa's like really taking this to heart and is like, I'm gonna think about this. And Lisa's
Right.
like doesn't answer, just hangs up.
Meanwhile, when she's on the phone, Katie, Stassi, and Christina are cringing. They're all like, oh my God, there's no way she's doing this. This is crazy. And Stassi's like, she has a beautiful talent of having a problem and finding out how to make it 10 times harder for herself somehow.
Yes.
She's like, how can I make my own life worse?
Yep. I know. Let me get my boss.
Right.
Let me give my boss an ultimatum.
Now I'm going to beef with Lisa Vanderpump. Okay? It's like beefing
Girl.
with God.
Right. And you also famously have been terrible at your job for, I think, years now.
Right.
So also the
So-
idea that you're coming and being like, it's me or her, it's like,
It makes
you're a
me
bad
think of,
waitress.
you know the A Year Without a Santa Claus, Heat Miser and Snow Miser?
Yes.
And they're both fighting about how they don't want to give that town fucking snow. And then all of a sudden, Mrs. Claus is like, that's it! I'm going straight to the top. And they're like, no, Mother Nature. Because they don't want to involve the big boss.
Yes.
That's how I pictured like Stassi, Katie, and Christina Kelly being like, Mother Nature. That's how they reacted to Lisa, to Kristen being like, I'm calling Lisa. They're like, no, Mother Nature.
That's literally like how they look when she's calling her too.
They're like, no
They're
fucking
so
way.
afraid. Like, no way, Lisa. Say psych right now. That
You're
Lisa's
getting
on the other end
big
of the line.
boss involved in this?
Absolutely not.
My chungus boyfriend cheated on me, so I'm calling Lisa Vanderpump about it.
My chungus boyfriend cheated on me, and all I got was this phone call with Lisa Vanderpump where I gave her an ultimatum about me working at SUR.
Beautiful.
Oh my God.
These
So
are the minds that we need donated to Bravo.
put them. I want to study them under in a little petri dish. I want to study them.
Totally.
Kristen hangs up, and all the girls are like, "What did you just do?" And Kristen's like, she is on a warpath. Like, she is not affected at all. She has no shame about what she just did. And the girls are like, you need to get to the root of the problem, which is Tom. And Kristen, without blinking an eye, is like, you're right, I'm moving out.
Yep, I'm moving out. We're gonna be done.
And
Don't
all,
even worry about it.
And all the girls are like, oh,
Okay.
okay.
So maybe the priorities were in alignment. We just forgot to lead with that one up front. We
Yeah.
really buried the lead here.
That was a footnote in terms of kind of like the priorities contract that we were writing here.
Right.
Okay.
She's like, fuck Jax, fuck Ariana. Let me call Mother Nature. And by the way, small asterisk, I will be breaking up with Tom Sandoval. Okay.
but first things first.
First things first, we've got other pressing things to deal with. I was like, okay, as long as we're getting there.
Right.
As long as we end with you breaking up with Tom, fine.
That's fine. So with all that said, it's the perfect time for a pirate cruise.
Yeah.
Arr.
Hi, matey.
My first love be the sea.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. And everybody's drunk.
Who was that?
Do you just get transported into the Pirates of the Caribbean ride in Disney? Because that's where I brought you.
You have the big magnet. You're pulling me into the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
We do all the way there. Which, by the way, when this scene came up in the show, I immediately was filled with a wet hot rage, reminded of how Tom Sandoval lied about this at the trivia night.
Yes!
And he said one of the questions was, what did Stassi do for her birthday? What was the theme of Stassi's season 2 birthday party? We wrote pirates.
Yep.
And he said, wrong. It was death.
No, it wasn't. It was pirates.
We knew better than him, and we didn't get a fucking point. This guy's a loser, by the way. Present day.
Do you believe in ghosts, Tom Sandoval? You better. And the gang is walking up to Elvis, the booze cruise captain. Do you think your name has to be some bullshit like Elvis if you're a booze cruise captain?
No, you totally can't be like Joe.
Right. Like if I'm a booze cruise captain, like my name is like Gizmo.
Right.
You know?
Totally. Gizmo, Elvis.
And
you could also be a dog. They're really dog names.
It's very dog forward. Fido. I don't know.
Yeah.
And he explains that they're going to have to stay docked today. It's a little too rough weather-wise outside. And everyone's like, but okay, because we just want to get drunk, ultimately. Kristen's plan for the day is to drink heavily and avoid Tom. And she makes quick work of that.
Yeah.
She starts drinking heavy style.
Yeah.
They're climbing out around on the boat. Tom is kind of looking forlorn, either in the bow or the stern. I don't really know what boat phrases are. Peter dresses up like a pirate. He looks... I'm gonna say it. He looks hot.
He does look kind of hot.
There's something about Peter in this episode and the next episode where I'm like, he's doing something for me. Mystical, madrigal, Peter Palooza, Looza. We'll get you one day, Peter.
We're coming.
Stassi gives her underwear to the pirates. Shay and Sheena have some moment by the wheel where Shay says something. I don't know. He's honestly, most of the time he's kind of mumbling. He's like, I'm glad I'm here. And Sheena's like, me too. And then that's pretty much it.
They're like the only two people having a good day.
Yeah. And then Jax rolls up with, I want to say, 1,000 women.
Which they didn't even realize he was missing. It's like a full hour Jax is not there. They're like, oh shit, Jax isn't fucking here. All of a sudden he shows up with a whole fucking posse of random women.
And he's like, I'm done trying to make everyone happy.
I'm just focusing on making me happy. Okay, it's Jax time.
Which is like, that was you trying to make everyone happy? What we've seen before, all of that before was you actively trying to make people happy.
So fun. I don't know where in his brain. I really think it's just the tattoo.
I think it is
Like
just the
I
tattoo.
think every time he says shit like that, like I've been trying so hard, I've done so much to make other people happy. Like it's all the fucking getting Stassi's name tattooed. There's no other reference point. It's just that.
Tom Schwartz is watching Jax pull up with all of these women. He's like, this is so bad. And he's like grinning from ear to ear. He's like obsessed with it, like has a heart on for
honestly,
Jax.
I feel so bad for these women because
Yes!
they have like no ability to understand what's about to hit them.
Yeah.
Like you have the worst luck of anyone of all time to run into. Well, I have so many questions for these women actually.
Right.
Because like number one, to run into Jax Taylor, bad juju, bad luck. How did you cross paths with that man? But I'm just imagining like if I was on a girls trip with like 10 of my besties and we came across this one strange man who kept flirting with all of us at the same time. I tell you right now, there is a 0% chance that we all agree to go hang out with him on a whim and go on a pirate ship with him and his friends.
Yeah. And then the creepy man that's flirting with all of you guys is like, do you want to come on a boat?
Like, there's no way.
Do you want to
How
go
is
out
it-
to sea with me?
It's one Jax and like 10 women and they all agreed to come.
This is one of those things where I'm like, certainly this is a producer plan where
How did
producers
this
went up to
happen?
this group of women and was like, hey girls, you want to be on a TV show?
Right.
And they're like, sure, whatever, we're in cabo. And they're like, great, Jax, get in here. And then they like push them all
Let's go.
onto like the dock. And
Why
they're like,
would you
go?
ever?
There's no way. There's
Agree
no
to
way
do
that
that.
there's no way that this is like real, that this is
No.
all organic. No
Yeah.
shot. And as they all are walking up, everybody is just like, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
You forgot.
They're
To
like,
be fucking kidding me.
these strangers are totally not coming on our private boat.
Yes. And Jax is like, what? Oh, what? And of course, the vibe immediately becomes super weird and strange.
Yeah.
And Jax turns to Peter and is like, what's going on? Why is everyone so upset? Was it this bad before I got here? And Peter was like, no, it was pretty much only bad when you showed up with all these women.
And the women immediately have the reaction of like, yeah, you know, this is weird. It's her birthday. Like,
Yeah.
that's fine. We shouldn't be here. Like, once they clock into what's happening, they're all like, no word. It's totally inappropriate for us to be here.
Yes.
And Jax is like, no, I'm single. I'm allowed to have fun. And it's like, what the fuck does you being single have to do with any of this?
Right.
We're on a boat in Cabo for Stassi's birthday, and we're talking about you being single. This is not even the topic of conversation.
Like, this is not about you. It would be rude regardless
Right.
if I threw a birthday party and then someone showed up with the exact size of that birthday party of random strangers that I don't even know.
Like, it has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that you are single.
right. So the girls and Jax leave.
Yeah, which is crazy.
He's like, fine, I'll go with them, my new
Fine,
friends.
I'll leave my new besties. We're going to go have a great day, aren't we, girls?
I'm imagining Jax like having like a truly girly day where he's like getting a manicure and a pedicure and he's just like loving life. He's like getting a facial and he's like really just like queening out with everybody because he's like, well, I'm with all these girls, but like it's just not gonna happen.
What a nightmare.
I just like can't even imagine.
Because, like, here's the thing. Even if it is a producer-planted thing where all of these women are, like, recruited to be on Bravo, past this point, I'm confident that Jax just, like, I'm with you now.
Yes.
He's like, well,
that's the thing. Now you're
production
just
gave
stuck
me 10
with Jax.
women. Now you are stuck with him for the rest of the day because he's not leaving.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It's like, I've never really experienced this one-on-one, but like I've heard of this where it's like a drug dealer who like shows up and gives you drugs. And then he's like, so what are you guys doing? You're hanging out? You guys are you're watching a movie?
Just get any room in that couch
I
for
like
one
them.
more?
Oh, pretty big couch. So once Jax leaves with all of these random women, honestly, the vibes pick back up again. Schwartz proposes to play Spin the Bottle. People are kissing, and the whole gag of it is that the Toms kiss multiple times.
They keep landing on each other for some
They're like,
reason.
oh man.
Which actually, Sandoval's very lucky about this because that was his only option anyways.
Right. Like,
Given the circumstances of everything, do you really think Kristen was going to let you kiss even one woman in that circle?
also, all the other women in that circle fucking hate him and want him to die.
Like, it was just never going to happen like that.
Okay, so boof. Back to Sir, where Guillermo, Tina, and another lady whose name I'm forgetting are getting ready, and Lisa shows up and gives G the ultimatum.
Mm-hmm.
She gives him the lowdown on the ultimatum.
Yeah. And Guillermo's immediately like, tell Kristen to stay in Mexico. He's like, tell Kristen to just stay there. Ariana's doing a great job, so she can actually go kick rocks. I'm not firing Ariana.
Tell Kristen the bitch is back.
So then Lisa calls Ariana over to come speak to her. And she's like, you're doing amazing here. How are you getting along with the rest of the staff? And Ariana's like, I can get along with anyone. Like, I've been doing great. I've been having a good time. Like, I really like working here. And Lisa's like, okay, well, I'm just going to give you the heads up that Kristen is, again, not very happy that you're working here. So if you want to go back to Villa Blanca, if you would rather not be here around Kristen, I would understand. I'm okay with that. And Ariana's like, no, I want to be here. I want to be at Sir. I like the vibes here. The tips are good. The vibes are good. Like, I'm happy to be at Sir. And then Ariana's like, and don't you think if I wanted Tom, I would have gone there by now? Like, there is no issues on my end. This is basically like all made up inside of Kristen's head.
And Lisa's like, you mean you already would have slept with him? And she's like, yeah. She does look to the left when she says it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Totally.
That's what I meant.
She's like, if I was pursuing Tom, people would know about it.
You would know.
Which is an interesting choice of words.
Totally. I mean, she's not lying.
Yeah, she's not lying. She isn't pursuing Tom actively in this moment.
She's not entirely telling the truth either, but it's not like an outright lie.
Right.
And the conversation ends with Ariana in a confessional being like, God, Kristen has the worst fucking timing ever. Like, Lisa's not gonna fire me right now because I'm kicking ass.
Yeah.
Like, I'm having like a god tier winning streak at this restaurant right now. Kristen, horrible timing trying to get me fired.
Yes, really bad. It is like truly a comedy of errors. And Lisa's like, okay, slay girl, we love you. Bye.
I'll handle it. Bye.
Kristen can suck it up.
All right, so poof. Back to Mexico. It's late, and they're all at Squid Row, getting a little crazy.
Wow.
And Kristen is still avoiding Tom and just continuing to get shit-faced. This is the Kristen way. And Jax pulls back up to Squid Row with a few of the women who he's managed to keep around him for the rest of the day.
6 of them have shaken him off. But he's kept 3 in his
They've
little
escaped.
clutches. Yeah.
Which is still far too many.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine. Like, for what reason and why would you hang out with that man all day?
I'm like, maybe everything was free. I don't know.
That honestly, like, that would piss me off. If I was on a girls' trip and let's say we got recruited to go be a part of this reality TV show, and then one of the guys was like, all right, let's just hang out for the rest of the day, and like ruined the girls' trip.
Right.
And 3 of my friends decided they would rather hang out with this fucking bozo than hang with the girls.
Yeah.
I just know the other 6 of those women that didn't stay with Jax were talking smack about the 3 that did for the rest of the day. And you know what? I support them in that journey.
Yeah. 100%. They did nothing wrong.
I can't say I wouldn't do the same thing.
Justice for them. And Jax walks in and immediately goes up to Stassi and he's like, I'm sorry. Because he knows that he's doing something wrong.
And she immediately has this like face of disgust.
Yeah.
And she's like, ew, get away from me.
You are not welcome here. And Jax, of course, his, demeanor completely flips and he's like, I guess Stassi owns the bar as well as the ship. He's such a diva.
He really is.
My God. And then in his talking head, he's like, well, the fact that she yelled at me means she still cares a little bit.
Yeah, clearly she's still in love with me. That's why she doesn't want me on the boat or in the bar.
Jesus Christ.
She's getting so emotional about it. Clearly it's because she's in love with me.
Yeah.
Jax Taylor.
You're the dumbest boy in school.
It's like he's only experienced like 5 emotions, so he categorizes every emotion that he sees other people exhibit into those 5 categories.
Yes.
So he doesn't understand that there's a difference between various more complex emotions, and just because someone is like mad at you and telling you to get away, it doesn't mean that they secretly love you like you're a preschooler.
Right, like harbor affection for you.
Right.
Doesn't mean that. So once again, Jax leaves, and once again, the vibes become high again. And everyone's drinking and having a great time. And at one point, Sheena and Stassi are kind of chatting in an area on the dance floor. And Sheena is, again, just on her fucking winning streak, dude. And she's like, Jax just does this shit to get a reaction out of you. Mm-hmm. Stassi's like, I know. Every time Jax is around, we're fighting. And once he leaves, we're all having a really great time. Mm-hmm. And Sheena's like... at the end of the day, he really is just dumb.
So dumb.
Which is so true. And Stassi's like, I know. I feel humiliated that I dated someone like that. And Sheena goes, he's such a disgusting person to me.
Like, I don't even want to acknowledge that he's here.
Which is so awesome.
And this is like music to Stassi's ears.
Yes.
Stassi looks at Sheena and she's like, I'm so happy that you're here. And she means it.
Yeah, she really means it. And Sheena's like, me too. Thanks for inviting me. And they hug. It's really cute.
And it's like, these are the moments that I want to screenshot and send to Sheena, send to past Sheena and be like, remember this. Mm-hmm. This is what happens when you are loyal and pick a goddamn side.
Yes.
Playing neutral all the time, playing Switzerland, being a friend to everyone will ensure you are a friend to none.
Agreed.
Sheena, I wish I could go back in time and show you good things happen when you are loyal to the people you decide you are going to be friends with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they're having a great time. In another part of Squid Row, Katie and Kristen are continuing to drink. And Katie's like, I'm really really glad that Kristen seems to be having a good time right now. But I am wondering if she remembers that she said she was going to break up with her boyfriend, because I would love for her to break up with her boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And Katie and Kristen go to the bathroom. And Katie gives Kristen this like very sweet pep talk that comes from a place of like, listen, you're stronger than you think you are. Like, you can do this. You can break up with Tom. We are here to support you. We're here to rally behind you. And like, Katie's like, I love you and I love being your friend, but I can't support you if you don't make the decisions that you know are right for yourself. Yeah. Like, it's our last night here. Let's have fun tonight. And tomorrow, like, we'll tackle our shit. And Kristen's like, you're right. What, tomorrow?
You're so right. You're so right. And I love you. You're the best person in the entire world. And we're going to get through this together. And tomorrow, I'm going to break up with Tom. And I'm not going to live with him anymore. I'm never looking back. We are closing this chapter. This is done.
So boof.
Boof to the next morning. All good things must come to an end.
Stassi goes into Katie and Kristen's room. And Katie wakes up. And they start talking about how Kristen isn't there.
Nowhere to be found.
Where is Kristen, actually?
And Katie's like recounting how the night ended. She's like, okay, I asked Schwartz to come up here to hang out last night, and he brought Sandoval with him. And then me and Schwartz went on the patio to chat for a little bit. And when we came back in the room, Sandoval and Kristen were gone.
Our first clue.
So Stassi and Katie go on the hunt for Kristen.
And they don't have to hunt for very long.
No. In fact, she was in the first place they looked.
Tom Sandoval's bed.
The worst game of hide and go seek ever played.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my God.
Not this shit again.
Kristen, that's the one place in all of Cabo San Lucas you were not supposed to be.
Like, come on. Go back on the booze cruise with Elvis, for God's sake.
And Stassi and Katie are irate.
So pissed.
They are so mad,
so
which
angry.
I love.
Yep.
I love to see this.
Me too.
I love when people don't just like pretend to go along with their friends to keep peace.
Yep.
I really, at the end of the day, I love opinionated, loud, like loyal women who understand that part of being loyal to your friends and being a good friend is like disagreeing with them.
Yeah.
And sometimes disagreeing with them loudly and like shaking them awake, which is, this is what they're trying to do to Kristen.
Yes. Kristen, unfortunately, is not really having any of that in this moment.
Oh my God. They're like, are you fucking kidding me?
She's like, fuck off.
After all this, for months, we've listened to this bullshit about you and Tom, and he's cheating on you, and now you're doing deep dives trying to fucking figure out if he had also cheated on you with Ariana, and we thought we finally made leeway. Fucking yesterday, no more than 24 hours ago, you were beefing poolside, and you told us that you were going to end it all, and now you have sex with him. Kristen, you're not making it back into the U.S. We're leaving you here, just as Guillermo wants.
We are doing what Guillermo asked of us, Kristen.
We are leaving you here without a plane ticket. We're taking your passport with us.
And the argument kind of trails its way back up to Katie and Kristen's room, where everyone's also like trying to continue to pack to leave. And it's just like fucking chaos in every room. And Tom starts getting involved because he's like, Kristen slept with her boyfriend. Isn't that the point? Okay. And Katie is like, listen, Tom, shut the fuck up. Like, you're still with Kristen. It doesn't stop you from fucking girls in the shower. And Tom goes, oh, shut up, Katie. Get something new to say.
And Stassi goes, okay, fine. Go fuck Ariana then.
And Kristen goes, how is this any of your guys' business?
And they're like, you made it our business. I would love if this wasn't my business. Unfortunately, I've heard about this every fucking day of my life for the last several months.
We opened the LLC, bitch. It's our business.
They are like dumbfounded at this reaction. And also so much of Kristen and Tom's response to Stassi and Katie calling them out is to be like, stop judging us. Like, we don't care how it looks.
Right.
Like they really, again, they see themselves as this like
Bonnie and Clyde.
Right.
It's us against the world.
forbidden lovers, or they're like, nobody gets us. Like we're just, it's true love. We're like, just don't judge us. We're just like, we can't say no to each other. We're just like,
And it's like, nobody gets you because you're a bad couple in a stupid relationship. Right. That's why nobody gets you. Not because your love is like different or interesting or pure.
And Kristen is screaming. She's like, don't be my friend. Don't talk to me about it. I don't care. Just be done with me. Whatever. Fine.
And Stassi in a talking head is like, I am losing complete respect for her.
Yeah, I just have like nothing
Nothing
more to
left.
say at this point. I've said every word
Yeah.
that I could possibly say to Kristen. She clearly doesn't get it. And the episode ends with a talking head from Kristen where, again, she's like, they just don't understand me. But she says, the second I feel like I'm going to lose Tom, it scares the hell out of me, and it just makes me want to be closer to him.
And a little shrug.
Kristen, you will be dealt with.
Trust, you will be dealt with.
And that is the end of season 2, episode 11.
Fuck.
Thus concludes the Cabo trip.
Thus concludes the Cabo trip. Thank you all so much for watching / listening. As always, you can follow us at Pumpcast Rules on Instagram and TikTok. You can follow me at Meg Rocco.
And you can follow me at Maddie Drawspec.
And we'll freaking see you next week.
Yeah, you know what? That does sound likely.
Bye.